Raphinha not getting recognized in any of the awards is kind of crazy. Top of European League, a Champions League. He didn't win it, but he had the best numbers. He didn't get nominated for anything. I don't know. It's just
Since we're on a quick rant about this, I'm gonna say my piece. How do you put up over 60 goal contributions and not win anything? Not a single trophy.
and see
That's
Anthony's a Madrid fan.
that's robbery if I'm looking at it. Not a single trophy. And
Or nomination
literally,
at the top two.
Lamine Yamal just won the FIFA Globe Best Forward
Was he
award
even a
or something
forward?
like that. How are you gonna tell me he was better than Raphinha?
I mean, think about it this way, and this is not hating because, in this channel we praise Bellingham many times. The year the Madrid won Champions League with Bellingham, Bellingham was a monster in his stats. Right now he covers a lot of ground. Last season, correct me if I'm wrong, he got nominated in the top 11 of UEFA or something, or of the year, I can remember. But I don't remember Bellingham doing much last season because he was injured. And so obviously he didn't produce that much because he was injured, right? And Madrid didn't win anything. And again, I'm not hating on Bellingham. This is just an example. He gets nominated, Raphinha doesn't, but I'm not saying he's not a top. He's a top 11 player, but that season he wasn't.
Bro, now that you bring it up, he doesn't get Ballon d'Or. He doesn't get World Best 11. He doesn't get the award that just did, Globes Award or whatever. How can someone put up over 60 and not get any of those? I'm heated. When I just literally mentioned in an era where 20 goal contributions is a good season.
And he won 3 trophies. Again, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I think he's the only one that doesn't keep it too much on social media like the rest of them. But this is how social media has influenced some players to be portrayed as better than others. When in reality, I mean, think about it. Rafinha was injured for a while. How much did Barca suffered? And they had,
Good statement.
I mean, look at Madrid when Bellingham was injured. He's one player. They said Vini was the best, Mbappe was the best. I remember when Bellingham was injured in Cavabinga, they basically had nothing.
And that season, leave it in the comments. Tell me where Barca would be without Raphinha or without Raphinha's contributions. Just look at the past video we did, just that one alone. The Champions League numbers. Didn't he match up to Mr. Champions League himself?
And again, he did it at the Champions League level. UEFA, I think if it wasn't for Messi, I think, and Ronaldinho and other South Americans. But there's always been controversy, other than, I guess, Messi. The European awards, Ballon d'Or, UEFA awards, they always give it to Europeans. And also, they always have England players. I don't know why.
One more thing I want to say. I just feel sorry for Raphinha. I'm sorry for Raphinha.
If you're playing a sport after you're doing it for the love of the game, and then, but you do your, and now I'm just thinking of other things. He
Me
didn't
too.
even react like Beanie did, but I would have reacted. If I were Raphinha, I would have reacted.
No, definitely. I'm like all over the place with this topic, but not only did he not win anything with those numbers, why is nobody talking about this robbery? I feel like nobody is talking about this robbery.
And I'll tell you why. This is where I keep going back. Is social media, right? Like our Barca page or post there, right? Hey, Rafinha needs to get, but obviously it's Barca fans, right? So like fanboys, things like that. Other pages, let's say for example Madrid, super hardcore fans, and who they just call stands, right? Same with Barca stands. Whoa, Mbappe made 60 goals. And then it's just like, yo, and I'm not saying it's just Madrid fans, but I'm just saying, like, beef. Football has become a thing where it's not even about the club anymore. It's just about the player that you support. Like Mbappe Glazers, Haaland Glazers.
Yeah, I'm all Glazers.
Yeah, exactly. Ballon d'Or, I think we all knew Osam Dembele deserved it. If he didn't win it, it should have been going to Rafinha, personally, or another PSG player. How did Jamal ended up second place?
That's right. Dembele won Ballon d'Or, right?
Yeah, and that was fair, right?
Which he had a great season, one hell of a season. But Rafinha's next,
Ex-
if not first.
for me, it could have been Hakimi second, Raphinha third, like those were, Hakimi, Dembele, Raphinha. Just those three, top three. But for Raphinha to not even be in the top three,
I'm not even a Barca fan, and I'm mad. And I feel like Raphinha should at least win something.
I would be acting like Vinny, but the opposite, right? Like, I'm gonna do it 10 times worse because I didn't win it. UEFA needs to do better, or football this year needs to do something for Rafinha. But like you said, how can no one talk about it other than Barca pages?
Leave it in the comments what you think about this whole Raphinha thing. Why is nobody talking about it? Is my question. I haven't seen a single post on social media talking about Raphinha getting robbed. Maybe there's one or two, but come on, this is a huge robbery.
And that's coming from Madrid fanboys. Anyways, back to this video of greatness.